Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And already we're underway here. Just eases him off the ball. Roberto Carlos goes on a charge down the left. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's played it back. Batistuta! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Roberto Carlos. And that's gone loose. Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rummenigge! It's a loose ball. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, we have a very exciting player here, Peter, in the shape of Ivica Kvaratskhelia. Someone who's shown...
He's got the shot away! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Beckenbauer. He's in plenty of space here. Ronaldinho. Oh, smashing header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Batistuta certainly could have and should have made more of that.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Neither side yet able to find the net. Well read, nice interception. Chance here to counter. Nedved threads one in. He's got to be in. Shapes to shoot. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Cafu, Osimhen might just make this. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Cafu is there to clear. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cafu cuts it out. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge! Just not quite happening for him just now. And it's Batistuta. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, a glitch with the rain. Oh, what a mistake! Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Kvaratskhelia. And here's a chance. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
De Bruyne is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Nedved. Kvaratskhelia. Great defending, strong and determined. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, there's the clearance. Moved on forwards. De Bruyne stood up well to him there. And it's Nedved. It's a sweet ball, that. Roberto Carlos. That's a good ball played into space. Kvaratskhelia in acres of space out wide. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Un minuto de descuento.
Roberto Carlos. He's got away. Veron. And he's gone looking for safety. And there's the end of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Barcelona head in, having made the crucial breakthrough, and to that end there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break.
El propietario de un deportivo azul metalizado con matrícula capicúa que acude urgentemente al aparcamiento. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And we're underway again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Rummenigge! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind. Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, good ball. Delivers across. Oh, that's a key interception. Nedved. Beckenbauer. He can run onto that. He rises! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Just the goal kick. Shot at goal! Marvellous goal!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, he's found support out wide. Yaya Toure. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Beckenbauer, quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, and he's through the middle.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Cafu. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He is through here. They've got a corner here.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So, third corner of the game.
El dorsal 45. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 5. Xabi Alonso.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Koundé gets across to intercept that.
Barcelona may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Koundé, Barcelona, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Giroud, that's been cut out, well played. Roberto Carlos. Doué. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but
It's a mighty effort! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And he welcomes it in, and he's intervened well there. Yaya Toure. Now it's Giroud. Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Olise. Nedved. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Maldini. And it's Roberto Carlos. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Nedved. Olise is in a really good position out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
That's a throw. He's found a way through. Oh, what a climb! Oh, that was no routine save.
Giroud actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
They're up to 5 corners now. He's got Saul.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Darwin. And it's Nedved. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, it's just a little long. Toure clears. And that will be the final act. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
Recordamos a nuestros
Your
espectadores-
reflections then, Jim? Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. In with the challenge. It's going to be another throw. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, he's real chance! Ronaldinho. It's Roberto Carlos! Kimmich with the clearance. Now it's Nedved. Oh, smashing header! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Van Bouten is there and he can get that clear. Shapes to shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Nunez is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. He gets big! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And they've got rid. Cafu. And here's Osimhen. Thuram kept his eye on it and he's there.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
I can't say I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Haaland. Face to face. He's had a hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
A spectacular effort! A real chance and a real let-off. And he's there to belt it away. Pressing high and with purpose. Osimhen might just make this. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Roberto Carlos does well to get it back. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Boca Juniors claiming a corner and the referee concurs. Corner number 2 then. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Ronaldinho couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Foden. And it's Ronaldinho. And no, that was never going to make it. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nunez hits one! Goal! Barcelona!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Played with finesse. That's a nicely measured pass. Decent hit! It's anyone's ball now. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like this.
Terrific header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Nunez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Goalkeeper's ball. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. Threads one in, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Mbappe might just make this. Nunez, Puyol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe, that is ended up in no man's land.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Aims beyond the defence. Mbappe! Great chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Chips it through. Oh, well played. And that was very necessary. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Barcelona go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Kimmich.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho has created 1 goal already. Maldini. Well, that has not gone well. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's out for a goal kick. And here's Haaland. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's gone backward here. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Boca Juniors appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Dembele. Good ball over the top. Oh, that's a fine interception. Roberto Carlos. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Maldini. Kimmich gets a foot in here. Foden. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Beckenbauer. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Ronaldinho. And that's a good ball. Out of play for a goal kick. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Davids. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Owen. Spread out to the left. And it's Nedved. And he's intervened well there. Shapes to shoot. Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Van Bouten.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Van Bouten. Now it's Batistuta. Davids gets over and intercepts. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, this looks sharp. Van Bouten. It's not an especially good pass, that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Just eases him off the ball. Time and again they are repelled. Xavi Alonso. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Owen. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending. Had a shot. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, played right into his path. There's the shot! No mistake! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Xabi Alonso gets across and deals with it. Out again for a throw-in. Showing great feet there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's managed to get rid. And he's quick to snatch it back. That looks a cracking ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Davids. And the pass is intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Mbappe. Turns and goes back. Oh, good-looking ball.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot! De Bruyne. De Bruyne. This is promising. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Clips it so gently. And he was quick to react. And it's Maradona. Maldini. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And as you can see, we've already started here. Roberto Carlos. Nunez. Nunez's cross. Rijkaard tries to clear.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, no joy this time. So I'm assuming, Jim, that Roberto Baggio will be given freedom of the park.
I would think so, because if you tie him to a position, I think you take away his natural instinct.
And it's not just that he is such a great player, but others seem to get better around him.
Yeah, because he can produce such huge moments with his dribbling ability, and I think that gives the rest of the team belief and that winning mentality.
Van Bouten gets it away. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now that's well seen too. Brzezinski. Nicked it back promptly. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Baggio showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nedved, and he's intervened well there.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Nedved with the clearance. And it's Rosicky. And here's Eto'o. He could be in here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He's picked his way through. Costa Curta. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Now it's Osimhen. Nedved. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Nedved. Deep cross. Eto'o. Vieira. Xavi Alonso. And it's Xavi Alonso. Nedved. Interesting ball. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Now it's Roberto Baggio. That is good alertness. And he's managed to get rid. Beckenbauer. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Eto'o. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey. Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Mateus. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Some really good ball movement. Nedved chasing after it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Baggio. It's Baggio! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Roberto Baggio put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Taken back almost at once. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So your views on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
And here's Nedved. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Nedved. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Beckenbauer. Ronaldinho. Chance! It's anyone's ball now. Costa Curta is there to clear.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's looking to shot a goal! What a wonderful goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
A 1-0 lead established.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And the pass is intercepted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Now it's Eto'o. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 98.004 espectadores.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor.
He's got the shot away! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Eto'o is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Decent hit! That's a decent clearance. Osimhen, very much a man of this moment. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Eto'o. Osimhen. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rijkaard gets it away. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Darwin. Ronaldinho. Cruyff. That is a great pick out.
Milan appear determined to play through the middle again.
Maldini with the foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Now this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full.
Well, you can blame some suspect defensive positioning for that set of circumstances, and they were just left with little choice.
El dorsal 22, Owen. El dorsal 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And it's Maldini. Driving on and making good progress. Eto'o.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Ronaldinho, and he's managed to get free. It's a great... There's the shot! And he hits the net. 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Two up and great chance! Really well taken goal. With so little time left, grandstand finish. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Now it's Eto'o. Can he put it away? No mistake! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And he can clear it away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in plenty of space here. Batistuta. Cleared without complication. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And it's Xabi Alonso. Now it's Batistuta. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Cruyff. And that will be the final act. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Really fierce, close defending.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's found a way through, and he's had a hit. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Vasco da Gama certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Ronaldinho, shot a goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's a mighty effort! Vasco da Gama have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's a very... and the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That pass has been well intercepted. And now they can spring out of defence. Nunez. Now it's Darwin. Nunez, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cafu.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Corner number 2 then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vasco da Gama are looking to go forward now. Platini. Kvaratskhelia. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, that's been intercepted. Ronaldinho. Cruyff. And it's Roberto Carlos. Hit into the middle. That was always going to be the keeper's. Cantona. Cafu cuts out the pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He has found a way through. And here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! Oh, nearly, nearly. Cruyff. Platini. Kvaratskhelia. He's straight chance! Goal! Vasco da Gama! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Vasco da Gama have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And through to the goalkeeper. Vasco da Gama are looking to break at pace. And it's Roberto Carlos. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Nunez! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Nunez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Nunez. Oh, he's found support out wide.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Eto'o. And the counter is on. Eto'o. Cantona. Cantona! It's loose, and there's... Oh, what has happened here? And the half-time whistle goes. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And so we're off again. And here's Nunez. Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos. That is lovely. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Cruyff. Oh, nicely intercepted. Van Basten with the clearance. Kvaratskhelia. Platini. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Osimhen looks to get on the end of this. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well-timed, excellent interception. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Eto'o. Can he finish? Goal!
Vasco da Gama clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Vasco da Gama get themselves into the lead. Barcelona needing a change of fortune here. Kvaratskhelia. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Danger averted for now.
Teremos uma substituição.
That's a decent clearance.
Presente na partida de hoje.
Roberto Carlos under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Great hit! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Substituição no time do Vasco da Gama.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Ser substituído pelo jogador
Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min tries making a foray down the right. Xavi Alonso. That has been cut short. Beckenbauer. Here's a man in form. That is a great ball.
Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away. Son Heung-min has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Platini is eyeing up his options in the middle. Forwards and with intent. Check and pick that up. And here's the chance to counter. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that's fabulous.
Vasco da Gama clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Batistuta. Oh, easy pickings there. Xavi Alonso. That's very neat. Quick look, then he's got tall. Nicely weighted ball. Barcelona are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And they're quick to get it back. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Kvaratskhelia.
Vasco da Gama probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Oh, no joy this time. And it's Ronaldinho. He's looking to set free a runner. Costa Curta. Platini. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pedro Neto.
Foram indicados
Time
2
added on
minutos
will
de
be
acréscimo.
2 minutes. Excellent challenge there. Tries a shot! It's there! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he...
Real chance! Van Baal. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Barcelona can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. We have already started here. In with a header! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Son Heung-min, Frimpong. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's a throw-in. And he's intervened well there. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks.
Osimhen! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, smashing header! Bayern Munich have the chance to go the other way. Darwin. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Frimpong clears. Beckenbauer. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
This is their second corner of the game. And he's managed to get rid. Can he put it away? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Spread it left. Kajolu. Taken back almost at once. Kajolu. Ribéry.
Look, it's a run defend.
He gets big. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Darwin. Nunez. He has found the way through. Has a go! Goal! Barcelona! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Corner number 2 then. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's going to go a long way. Kajolu. Can he get onto this? Big header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
So their fourth corner of the game. Nedved can get it clear. Ronaldo proves just a little bit too strong. They're up to 5 corners now. Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
With a predatory goal.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Bayern Munich grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
No foul, says the referee. Nunez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That pass isn't the best, and he's been shifted off it. Bayern Munich deciding to turn to the long ball now, that is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that...
He's got tall! Has another go! Goal! Bayern Munich! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Big chance! Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now, who's going to be first to this? Kajolu climbs up big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
That has ended up in no man's land. That's a little off target. Oh, great ball! And he's quick to get it clear again. Barcelona have reclaimed it. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Ribery. Oh, that's fabulous. Heads it! Sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
And the whistle goes for half-time. And the action is back on the way.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Frimpong. Nunez. Beckenbauer. Son Heung-min is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The ball is on the spot, here we go. One back. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Great defending, strong and determined. Quality ball. Frimpong.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. That's a modern defender's.
Up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
The attendance for this match was 60,810.
Almost an hour gone. Kadiolu. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for the run. Now it's Osimhen.
Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Swung in towards the middle. Gently done. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, that was vital. Couldn't squeeze it through. He is through here. It's Son Heung-min! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. But it's Thuram. Bellingham. Osimhen. And they've got rid. And smartly reclaimed. Roberto Carlos. And it's Ronaldinho. Bullet. Now it's Son Heung-min, just about up to 75 minutes. That's cause for mild irritation. And they're quick to get it back. Roberto Carlos.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ronaldinho. And here's Nunez. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that could cost them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Substitution on the field.
So, third corner of the game.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 10, Gullit. Number 13.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Coming on the field.
Van Bauten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Number 19.
Barcelona are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Substitutions taking place.
Good read, needed to be. That's a decent clearance. Now it's Owen. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Conte. That has been cut short. Frimpong. Good spot, he's seen the run.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Xavi Alonso.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Batistuta. And that was very necessary. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, he's through, it's one-on-one. He's had a shot. It's in. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game, a game that began so promisingly. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. We have already started here. And here's Osimhen. No, he's just misjudged that one. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I'm a real fan of this guy, Ruben Dias. Portugal do have the reputation, not just of producing great wingers, but great centre-halves too. And I see him as the latest in line. Okay, he can be quite conservative and he won't wow you with inch-perfect long-range passes, but he's incredibly solid.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Bellanova sends it crossfield, and it's Neymar. And Hernandez. Oh, super ball! Maldini getting this one clear. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Nedved. Ball is over the line. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Roberto Carlos. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Nunez providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Neymar. Hernandez. Manchester United finding their passes. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's a key interception. Musiala.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Hernandez. Rice.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Heads it! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Up for a header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And it's Nedved. Osimhen. Cafu. Nedved. Out of play for a throw. Done delicately. Brilliantly cut out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Roberto Carlos. Nicely worked. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Nunez. Nunez! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Nunez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, that's an inviting ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Musiala. Neymar. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Darwin.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
and that's definitely not his best. And it's Neymar. And he's intervened well there. Oh, great shot! Decent hit! There it is!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Hernandez. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Pass somewhat off target. Chance for the header! Good delivery, but no joy.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Plays a delicate ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Nedved. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. Maldini. Barcelona just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Picked out, there's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Van Bouten gets it away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Out to the left it goes. Cafu making good progress on the right-hand side. Barcelona leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, and he's through the middle. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Spread it left. He's been picked out. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Musiala. He's had a hit! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Musiala deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Rodri. Saka could try cutting inside here. In with a header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, easy pickings there. He's in plenty of space here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Saka. And it's Owen. And here's Ronaldinho.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Gets a good foot in there. Coman. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Davids. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that was vital. Oh, good-looking ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Davids. Maldini. Oh, what a mistake! And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Hernandez. Saka.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
De Ligt kept his eye on it, and he's there. Batistuta. Well-timed, excellent interception. He shifted it to the flank. Hernandez. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that will be it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?